Am I live? Can you see me? What? What is so funny? What is so humorous among you? Does this offend you? I am not a Spartan! You dare insult me with that term? I am no mere Spartan. Has anyone a guess what I am? Yes, Andy, you do know I trust you with that information, but does anyone else care to? Good! You couldn't let me have it, Phantom, huh? Okay, this is starting to hurt. I can't do that in a minute. Hey guys! So I could not resist. Yeah, this is a template for a cosplay I'm working on. So that's a little teaser of what it is. It's not much, but it's what I've got at the moment. It's a little teaser of what I'm doing. Some people do know, so don't spoil it, okay? Hey guys, thanks for all who are coming. Nice to see you, MD, Charles, Phantom, the Lost One, RZO, Errorless Dragon. Pleasure to see you all here, and welcome to the second Warrior Live. I really need to come up with a better name. Yeah, I tend to say names a lot. Sorry, my apologies. So I was debating on whether or not what I should discuss in this live stream, and I was just debating it earlier on the day. The Warriors Alive. I think I'll take that. If you haven't heard, BioWare has released information about the Extended Cut DLC, including a release date and the file size as well. So here's the link for everyone if you want to check it out. But if you don't, I'm going to read out the questions that they've posted. Oh, is it paused? Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, God damn. Everyone better? Everyone better? No. Right, cool. Just let me know if anything goes wrong and I can maybe tweak the settings. Yeah, I'm alive. So I'm going to read out some of the questions that they've stated on and then the answers that they've given, okay? So bear with me a moment. Right, so firstly the question is, how much will the Extended Cut DLC be? The Extended Cut is available to download at no additional fee. What does the Extended Cut, when does the Extended Cut get released? The Extended Cut will be released on June 26th on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, and in North America, and July 4th for PlayStation 3 and Europe. How large is the Extended Cut? The Extended Cut requires roughly 1.9 gigabytes of storage. Xbox Live Marketplace. Here's the kicker though. Does the Extended Cut change the endings? The Extended Cut is an expansion to the original endings of Mass Effect 3. It does not fundamentally change the ending, but rather it expands on the meaning of the original ending and reveals greater deals of impact on the player. Yep. That is the Extended Cut DLC. So we're getting it on Tuesday. So it's, as I say, in my opinion, I am both excited about this, but at the same time, I'm dreading it. I'm going to be honest. I am dreading this DLC personally, and I'm going to tell you why. Firstly, I'm actually going. It's just. But I think he's enjoying my swearing, but I'll let it all out there. Advanced warning, I'm going to be swearing a lot. So, parental warning. Any small children watching it? God damn it, is it pausing again? Oh yeah, play at a certain point. Yeah, you're supposed to load your save before you attack the Cerberus base. That's when you have to load it. Yeah, to see the ending. You need to load previously to the space. Oh, right. It's time to rip this a new asshole, so there's not going to change anything because it makes them look bad. Good point, MD, but that doesn't mean I'm going to not rip it a new asshole. So, here's what I'm going to say. The extended cut DLC, we knew it was coming. Especially how bad the ending was. Like, you cannot defend that ending to me. That ending is shit. If you liked it, good on you. You have more fucking imagination for you. But I'm going to tell you what I didn't like. You've been following me for a while, hopefully, and you know what I don't like about the ending. It makes no sense. It does not fit in the Mass Effect universe. It's completely out of left field. It's like BioWare or EA just pulled it out of their ass at the last minute. And of course, the biggest issue for me, it doesn't feel like a team effort. It actually feels like a singular person's idea for the ending. That's what it means to me. That's what I hate about it. It doesn't feel like a collective team. It actually feels like just one person. And that's what infuriated me most. If you've seen my live reaction, it just, you know how pissed off I go about that. And you know how adamant I hate this. And here's the thing. The Extended Cut DLC is only going to add these features. It's only going to add additional dialogue scenes, additional cutscenes, and my personal favourite, an epilogue. I'll let that sink in. An epilogue. God damn, stop pausing live. I'll let it sink in for a few seconds. An epilogue. Epilogue. And they're just putting this in now. An epilogue should have been in Mass Effect 3 from the goddamn start. I'll repeat it one more time. The DLC Extended Cut will only include additional dialogue scenes, new cutscenes, and an epilogue. An epilogue which should have been in the game from the very fucking start. Yes. Oh, I feel so sorry for BioWare right now because I'm about to rip them a new fucking asshole. Oh. Yeah. Ah, here it comes. Ah. Now, I'm going to give you an example of one of my personal favourite epilogues. The Dragon Age Origins epilogue. Perfect epilogue. I would be happy with that for the epilogue for Mass Effect 3, in my honest opinion. And hopefully some of you agree with me. If not, oh well. And here's the thing. All this epilogue is going to do is basically, I think Angry Joe said it best. This epilogue is just going to tell us why their shit stinks. That is it. That's all this fucking DLC and this epilogue will tell us. Like, here's the thing, like, I actually had a long hard think about this, and I watched a video by a guy called Archie and Gaia. If I can find the video, I'll link it to you. I've linked it on Twitter. He makes some very adamant points, and I'm going to use some of those points that he made. Here's the thing. The ending to Mass Effect 3 has closure. It has closure. Here's what it is. Mass Effect 3 did not end. It stopped. That's it. Mass Effect 3 stopped. It did not end. It stopped at that point. No, well, welcome. Don't worry, you've not missed much. You're just about to get into the juicy part of this. So, yeah, it hit the wall, MD. It hit the wall, fucking hard, and. Allow me to tell you what the closure to the ending to Mass Effect 3 is. Here's the closure. Every single goddamn person is fucked. That's it in a nutshell. Every single goddamn person at the end of Mass Effect 3 is fucked. They all got screwed over. Allow me to use some prime examples. Let's use the Krogan for example. Krogan, normally seen as the brutes, the mercenaries of the universe. And one Krogan in particular stood out amongst the rest. And that Krogan was Rex. He wanted more for his people. He wanted his people to be recognized as more than just the brutes of the universe. So what did he do? He organized them. That's what he done. He organized the Krogan, who you never think would be organized. And at the end of Mass Effect 3, what was his payoff? That's right, he's stuck on Earth now, and the Krogans are being led again by mindless fucking assholes. So, yeah. That's Rex's example. He's fucked. He's on Earth, if not dead already. And, of course, we cannot forget the poor Dextros in the universe, the Turians and the Quarians. Guess what? They're fucked. They are so fucked. Do you want to know why? Because they don't have enough supplies to have food. So they're either going to starve to death, or my personal favourite, eat each other. Oh no, Tali, she's fine. She went on the Normandy with space magic. That's what happened to Tali. Although they have confirmed BioWare that no one will starve. My ass, but I'm pretty sure a few 100,000 people are going to starve. So yeah, the Mass Effect 3 ending has closure. It has some of the worst, heart-wrenching. It basically takes your heart and rips it out and goes, fuck you. That's all it does. That's all it fucking does. And this extended cut is not changing the ending. It's just going to add a little epilogue and tell you what happened afterwards. Will it be in a cinematic? Probably. I would prefer the text style like Dragon Age Origins to tell us exactly what happened to each individual race. They were rushed. Doesn't mean they were rushed. EA is the main problem, but we'll get to them in a moment. We'll get to EA, don't worry. I already ripped them a new asshole in my previous Warrior Alive, but I think I'll do another one. Here's the thing. The epilogue will just say this. Everyone was fucked. That's all gonna be the epilogue. Oh goddamn, stop fucking pausing. Hello! Am I unpaused? There we go. So that's all the epilogue's going to do. The epilogue could be summed up as it says. Everyone is fucked. That's the epilogue. Every single person's screwed. They're all going to starve to death, eat each other, rape, murder and pillage. A sober fuck off. So, yeah, the extended cut DLC, I can guarantee is going to be that. It's just going to basically tell us why their shit stinks. That's all it's going to be, and I'll have no choice, unfortunately, but to do a live reaction, and I will, do not worry, I will do a live reaction to the Mass Effect 3 Extended Cut DLC, play through the absolute fantastic final act, which is awesome. To sex, Airless Dragon, would you say? The Mass Effect 2 ending that I got doesn't make sense, everyone died, the Joker's the only one alive, the Mass Effect 3, they are alive. I don't know, maybe you're saying fucked up, I don't know. But yeah, here it is. That's it. It's just, it kind of infuriates me that after all that we gave to the Mass Effect series, after everything, that is the biggest fuck you to us that I think any developer can give us. And I blame EA mostly. I blame EA, because EA are assholes. They are fucking cunts. I would gladly shove a bottle up their ass. EA, I blame mostly. BioWare is not free of blame, but understandably. But that's the thing. I don't know what this ending is going to do. What this extended cut DLC will actually portray. More than likely, we're going to get a cinematic. If they want a... Here's the thing, though. You don't know how much I love BioWare. You don't know how much I adore them. How much. I've been a BioWare fan since Knights of the Old Republic. And besides Dragon Age 2, which I will defend, was a great game. It wasn't a fantastic game, but it was a still great game. This Mass Effect 3's ending was the biggest fuck you I could get. And it's I'm trying to restrain myself to savor the time. So, I know a lot of people did state that Dragon Age 2 was the sign of the downfall of BioWare. It wasn't the sign, it was... How the hell could you bloody top Dragon Age Origins? EA is going to force BioWare to extend the cut DLC that everyone let, and Soul System plays some sport. Oh no! Don't turn Mass Effect into a sports game! That's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get Krogan football! Although that would be quite an interesting sport to play. My money's on Rex. It's just, this is what EA, to me, has done to BioWare. They have codified them. I've actually dubbed this as a codify. They basically think that they have to release games yearly. They have to release a game yearly like COD. But no, you don't need to release a game like COD. Call of Duty is a fucking shit pile of piss. First person shooter, generic, boring as hell, and you only play it for the multiplayer. Mass Effect is an in-depth, deep, grossing RPG with fantastic characters, fantastic story. That needs time to marinate. Mass Effect 2 was roughly 2 years a gap between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. And I think there was roughly maybe 2 years between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. But Mass Effect 3, in my opinion, should have been in development for much longer than that. It should have been in development for at least 3 years. Now I understand that technology has advanced. And that is what I think is going to be the downfall, is that EA basically says, it's to be out by this date. It's to be out by, like, imagine if Mass Effect 3 came out when it was first stated to come out. In December, I think it was, or November. Can you imagine how fucked up it would have been then? I'm glad that they managed to delay it for a little bit. And then, of course, EA, of course, being the money-grubbing whores that they are, ruined it. The ending ruins the Mass Effect series almost. And unless this extended cut DLC literally blows my fucking mind, and I want my brain splat across the floor, unless that happens, I thought I'd never say these words. I may be done. I may be done. I may never pre-order another BioWare game. I never wanted to say those words. Normally, as soon as a BioWare game was announced, pre-ordered like that, without fucking hesitation. Mass Effect 3, I pre-ordered it a year in advance. I pre-ordered it the moment it was available for pre-order. I was down in the local game shop with my games card, and like 9 o'clock in the morning, the moment they opened up and went, pre-order for Mass Effect 3 please. That was what I'd done. That's how much anticipation I was having for that game. And what happened? So, this extended cut DLC, like, at the moment, BioWare used to be up here. They used to be here. Every other developer was here. Every other developer, I needed to watch at least the first half hour of gameplay before I would buy the game. BioWare, as soon as they announced a game, pre-ordered, got, done. As soon as any Bioware game was announced, I pre-ordered Dragon Age 2, I pre-ordered Dragon Age... I would have pre-ordered Dragon Age 3. That's what it is. And then, if this extended cut day sale is there, I am never pre-ordering a Bioware game again. I will never pre-order a Bioware game again if this extended cut does not blow my fucking mind. I thought I'd never go this once. I'm even half tempted to say I will never buy another Bioware game again. It's just... this series means so much to me. It means so much to me for a reason I can't really describe them because it's extremely personal. I don't want to say it. It's an extremely personal reason why this series is so near and dear to my heart. And it's almost completely fucking ruined now. The Mass Effect series has been near and dear to my heart since the first one. And there's a very good reason for that. I'm not going to say it now, it's an extremely personal reason, and I don't want to start crying because I will end up crying. Thanks for investing in a drink. And now I did tweet this, but I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to tell at this current time why the Mass Effect series is so near and dear to my heart. Because actually it's Iron Brew MD. You don't have that earlier, I don't think. It's lovely, delicious Iron Brew. Yeah, I need a hug. Right. I'm going to have to break a rule. Like, I was planning on doing this for a very special reason, and I was going to do this at my 1,000 subscriber celebration. I was going to say that if I ever hit 1,000 subscribers, which is far, I don't think I ever will anytime soon, I was going to tell you a game that changed my life. But I think I cannot tell you how much Mass Effect series is until I tell you. So prepare for a sob story here. Prepare for a fucking sob story. And I'm sorry about this. Round about the time that Mass Effect came out, I was having a shit year. I was having an absolute horrible year. I was almost killed, and I was depressed. I had left school at the age of 13, and I had left school. I was almost killed at school. I left, and I was off school for nearly 2 years. And I will be honest, I was actually suicidal. For quite a while, I was suicidal. And in fact, on more than one occasion, I came very close to taking my own life. I sat in my room with a noose, and almost took my life. And you know what saved me? One day I went down the town. I was just looking for a random game, just any game whatsoever that would just give me a certain high. And I just picked up a random game. You know what the game was? Mass Effect. I picked up Mass Effect, thinking it was nothing else but just a game. Just a game. And you know what it done? It saved me. I'm tearing up as it is. Literally, if it hadn't been for Mass Effect, and of course the support of my family, I would not be here. Thanks for the hug. I would not be here if it wasn't for Mass Effect. Because it gave me such great enjoyment and happiness to really see a story that it made me feel better about myself. It gave me hope. It gave me hope that it gave me so much hope when I was playing the game. I played through that game over 400 hours. 400 hours of Mass Effect 1. I played through it to death. I loved it. I loved the characters. I loved the story. I loved every bit of it. And it gave me that little bit of extra hope to stay strong. And that's what it means to me. Sorry guys, I'm tearing up. That's what the Mass Effect series means to me. It isn't just a game to me. It saved my life. I would not be here if it wasn't for the Mass Effect series. And I would not become the gamer or the person I am today without Mass Effect. And that's why I get so passionate about it. And that is why the ending to the third game really pisses me off. And Mass Effect 1 will always be a special place in my heart. It means so much to me. BioWare meant so much to me. I would not be here. I probably would be 6 feet under right now. And then the games just kept coming. I checked out other games from BioWare. I found out that Jade Empire was a BioWare game. That Knights of the Old Republic was a BioWare game. And I loved those games. And then, of course, I came across the gem. Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Origins was the gem. I loved that game. What Mass Effect done for me is what Dragon Age Origins done for me as well. It gave me hope, the characters, the story, and that's why I get so invested in these games. Why I get so invested in RPGs. Because RPGs literally saved my life. And that's what I'm getting. That's why this extended cut and the ending to Mass Effect 3 is the biggest slap in the face to me. And to you, to every single goddamn BioWare fan that played a game. It's just... it really infuriates me. And now you know why. I wanted to say that for a special video, but I can't convey how much I hate the ending unless you knew. So that is why Mass Effect means so much to me. And sorry if I depressed anyone. Sorry if I depressed anyone. It's just, that's why, that's the only way I can convey it. It just means so much to me. And I would not be here. So, that's how I get across there, is how much it hurts me that the ending done that. So, let me just read a couple of what you've said before I start crying again. I feel you, man. I have loved and played the fucking the Mass Effect 1. Can agree. I've only played Mass Effect once. Yeah, Mass Effect 3 once. Same here. It's still a great game. It's just sadly not really. Yeah, I've stated that Mass Effect 3 is not complete. It's an incomplete game. I've done the whole speech in my previous live stream, which if you want, it's on my YouTube channel where this will be gone. You're absolutely welcome, MD. It's just that's the only way I can convey why the Mass Effect series means so much to me. I just wanted to say I'm so happy that. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. God damn you guys! You got me crying. It's just, I know, like, a lot of people just say a game's a game. To me, the Mass Effect series is more than that. And that's what I originally thought Mass Effect 3 would be the final conclusion, would be the epic story that I was waiting for. The ending to the trilogy that saved my life. And then, of course, nope, we get fucked up the ass. That's just how pissed off I get. That's how pissed off I am. It's just... And that's why, like, as I say, I'm not saying what, like, of course, the indoctrination theory, according to this DLC, the indoctrination theory is, whoo, it's gone. Bye-bye, see ya. Fuck you, indoctrination theory. Not to me. The indoctrination theory, get back here, in my mind. The indoctrination theory makes more sense than that fucking goddamn piece of shit ending. And it just... That's what EA do. They fuck series. It's just... Fuck! That's what this extended cut DLC is going to do to me. Like, unless this fucking thing blows my mind, I would hazard to say that I will never play another BioWare game again. Unless it is fucking mind-blowing. And I mean, it has to give me the biggest, juiciest, wettest fucking nerdgasm for the next game. That's what it has to give me to redeem myself. It has to give me a nerdgasm that I have never felt before. It has to give me that Dragon Age 3 is the one. If Dragon Age 3 does not give me the biggest fucking nerdgasm ever, I'm gonna fucking punch someone. I am gonna punch someone. It's just... That's why I'm worried about it as well. With this extended cut DLC, is a big fucking dick whip to the face of all BioWare fans. Of all people who have put their heart and soul into the series. The ending is still going to be shit, no matter what. The ending is still going to be a pile of fucking shit. Are nerdgasms supposed to be wet? Oh, yes they are. If it's a good one, it's meant to be wet. Ha ha. But yeah, this ending is the biggest slap to the face to any BioWare fan. And that is also the same with this extended cut DLC, unless it fucking blows my mind and my brains are plastered all over that. They have to be on the wall. Otherwise, fuck you BioWare, and fuck you EA. That's what pisses me off. The ending, I will never defend that ending. I will never defend that fucking ending. I will... Yeah, sorry for that, guys. Yeah, Mum? Guys, I'm going to have to pop off for 2 seconds. Okay, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, okay? So, 5 minutes, okay? So, I'm going to have to stop it for 5 minutes, okay? Back in a moment.